Hey, and welcome back. It's warming up right nice out here. 10:30. I already did my appointment thing, so I'm heading off to see about taking care of something else that I've been meaning to get. That's a pair of prescription sunglasses. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to be going a little different way. Let you guys see some of the little bit of the residential areas. So I'll actually be getting off of. Oh, that was a good one, but I didn't hit that full speed. I'll actually be getting off of the main roads, traveling in the street, because the streets are usually smoother than the sidewalks in some of these older areas of town, simply because of the tree roots and years of weathering. Year after year after year, freeze thaws. Knew I'd screw that up. Freeze thaw cycles come every year. I'm gonna go up to my eyeglass place. Where I got my regular glasses. See if I can get some prescription sunglasses. Problem with the prescription sunglasses is I can't read if anybody types anything. Because I don't have the right prescription to read the comments. Which makes for a bit of a pain in the butt, but that's the way it is. And this is where I'll be cutting off to get on some of the side streets. Is right up here. And this will put me away from heavy traffic like I'm looking at right now. Getting on some of the side streets. Right. And then we're just going to take a nice leisurely cruise through some of the neighborhoods. I'm on North 65th Street, 65th and Francis. And this is one of the older areas of town. If you ever drive through, you can tell by the size of the trees and the fact that a lot of these homes are painted and not sided. There's a few that get the siding treatment. There's a few. And still have to watch the intersections to make sure that there's no cars coming that don't want to stop in or yield or are just not paying attention, which that happens more often than not, the not paying attention part. Put the phone down, people. It's not that freaking important, is it? I didn't think so. Like this guy. You're supposed to yield to the right. You knew that, right? But I don't argue with something that easily, and I mean easily, outweighs me. Yeah, somebody that's a cyclist. Go up here, go up 63rd this way. Take me by Old Northeast High School. Been there forever. Yeah, we expanded that. I haven't been up around here in years, so haven't had a reason to. Hey, football practice. Like just helmets and shoulder pads today. It's a hot day. Morning. And I'm not going to trip that light thingy, so I'll be good. I'm still on 63rd Street, 3000 block, which around here means that I'm 30 blocks north of O Street. they haven't done a lot of changing of a lot of the things that are kind of unique to here. And one of the things is odd number addresses are on the west side of the street. Even number addresses are on the east side of the street, on north and south streets. And since most of Lincoln is built on a grid, it's pretty easy to figure out where the hell you're at without the use of a GPS. But most people use them anyway. I don't know why. They just don't want to use their brain to figure out where the heck they're at. Simple. Boy, look at there. Place for rent way up here. Wow. Surprising. And I just crossed over the David Murdoch bike trail. I'm not going that way today. Up here. Since Havelock used to be a separate city, separate actually town. Havelock was never really a city. But his special was the fact that basically this is a railroad town. Burlington built it. And build it, but one of their uh, yards is here, the east yard, Havelock, Havelock shops. They do a lot of maintenance on their cars. A lot of welding goes on up here. There's no speed bump right there. Coming up this way. This wouldn't exist. What, quite frankly. That's why it's here today. still is predominantly a railroad area. That's what they're using switchers now. See the occasional switchers from time to time up here, but not like it used to. And as we leave Havelock, we've got a empty coal Wyoming to get another load. This bridge you see there, that's what's been expanded over the years, but that's one of the original Burlington bridges. And this underpass here, they've been pissing on about this for 100 years, seems like. Because every time it rains, this is one of them that fills up with water. And inevitably, you have some freaking idiot that thinks he's going to make it through and wants to drive through. And, you know, it never works out well. Never, ever, 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 ever. I don't know why they think it's going to work out well. You see, this is what I mean when I say that I'll challenge Java to get out and do half of the cracks that I do in a day. But it's not even noon yet, and I've already been all the way down to the middle of the town. Now I'm all way, way up here, north side of town. Because I get out and do shit. I don't lounge around in my fucking bed. Yakking and yakking and yakking. I don't know how the fuck he does it. I mean, nuts. But it drives me freaking insane. That's all I had to look forward to was getting up during the day, talking to nobody. Stupid ass pictures of my imaginary program. Check this helmet. Heartbreaking in a new helmet because everything freaking stretches and carries on. Well, dang it, I already passed it, but Jabba I already passed it, but the bus station was right back there. If you ever wanted to make a trip up here, but I know you won't because you'd rather spend your money on anything with an alcohol content. Way out here on 48th area. And this is actually part of the Superior Street Bike Trail. And for the time being, this is about the northernmost bike path in the city. But I'm sure that'll change over time. But here I am, Jabba. I've been freaking streaming for, what's that saying? 30 minutes? 23 minutes. And where are you at? Oh, that's right. You're probably sleeping due to the fact that you were up all night live streaming about fucking nothing. Again. Live streaming about Jack. Yeah. Looks like somebody come around out of the area down and build a little camp and run off. I don't know if they're getting that ready to open it up or what. So, Jabba, tell us, how come you had to lie about where you're living at? You're in Mission. You're not in the doggo. All that corn. In the harvest. Definitely getting there. Gonna get to look forward to another day of 8, 9, 10 hour streams. We lay in your bed, not do anything. Little laptop laying right there in front of you. Every time you cough, something freaking thing bounces away. Why is that? Figured he wouldn't bring down the mic rail. You really should. You should really, really, really should stay a little closer to home with your yammering on about subjects. Nobody gives a crap about your opinion of Russia and Ukraine just because you finally figured out how to use those fancy maps. Ooh, that's impressive. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about 90% of the time anyway. Wasn't green for us. Run that red light. Don't flip me off. You know I'm right. Ain't getting up here to where the eyeglasses place is. And I'm surprised it made it this far, just about to the point where I got to swap batteries. On that 10.3 miles, and usually it runs out at 10.1, 10.2, and then I swap batteries. Kind of how I know it's time to head back. Get to that point. Ivy store. Big old grocery store here. If you don't know what an Ivy is. And then right up here's the eyeglasses place. So since I'm here, and I'll be stopping for, I don't know for how long, but I'll be stopping for a bit. Someone comes off. So, hey, I'll let you guys go. I'm gonna go in here and see about getting some sunglasses, and we'll catch you guys later. Have a good one.